go completely nuts. I mean, they're like, yeah.
He was pretty impressive looking.
Oh my God, this guy, he'd have been a millionaire. There's no doubt about that. But that's important. If you got a son or daughter, I don't care what sport it is, baseball. I like Coop Moss. He went to a bunch of camps and stuff like that in Florida. Got him out of football, their baseball camp. Heck, they wanted to come play for him, and I think he's already committed to Florida.
I think he has.
Yeah, I mean that's smart. I mean Steve was smart. They had him going to all these different camps. You pick up if you can learn one or two things. If you learn one thing, it's worth it. One little drill, one little anything could help you be better. That's the really good coaches around here take their kids and they want their kids going to all these different camps. Basketball, go to all these camps as much as you can. And what it does, Jim, is the networking. So what? You go to Georgia's camp, you go to Florida's camp, go to FSU's camp, and you're not good enough to go there, but those coaches there got buddies and friends that coach at other divisions of football, basketball, and baseball, and if they like you, here's a good kid, he's got a great attitude, I really like him, but he's just not good enough to play at Florida State. But heck, man, he can play at South Alabama, he can play at McNeese State, and they know some of those guys. It's like networking. So, yeah, take your kids to all the camps you can. And if you love the sport, Jim, if you had a son, which you had, I would tell my son, if you really love it, you want to do it that bad, walk on. I tell him it's going to be tough. It's going to be really hard. And if you had the money to go to school without doing it, I probably would do that. But if you really love football that bad, go walk on.
All right.
Tough way to go, though.
I don't know how long you'll last doing that, but go walk on. But anyway, recruiting's picking up big right now. Ohio State is knocking out of the ballpark. I don't know what they're doing up there now. They've been doing it forever anyway. But y'all guys are getting 5 stars left and right. You guys jumped to number 1.
Yeah, they got a 4-star defensive back out of Georgia yesterday, a corner. So, rich keep getting richer.
Kirby, what's going on, Kirby?
Yeah. The ones that they got, the 2 receivers, 2 of them were from Florida. The other was in North Carolina. The quarterback they got for 2024 was playing in Texas, and now he's going to be playing in Arizona. That didn't always happen at Ohio State. That's more Urban Meyer started. That gets national recruiting kind of thing.
Yeah. No
they
doubt.
got a lot to offer.
They made a comment that he would be going back to one of the schools he coached. I don't know if it was Bowling Green, one of them. And he came out and said, no, I love that school, but that's not going to happen. I think he's done coaching.
Oh, I think so, too. He has nothing to prove.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to be coaching
Not at
anymore.
a college level, anyway.
I don't think he's going to coach again. I think
No,
he'll do TV. He's got plenty of money. He says he's enjoying his family. He's enjoying his grandkids. He's enjoying going out dancing at bars with his wife not there. I mean, he's having a good time.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Athlon, how much? Okay, we got to go. All right, let's take a break real quick. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors, like American Charlie, a brand new restaurant over at Edgewater Shopping Center. Friday, the catfish specials, unbelievable. Go try it. It's incredible. The American Charlie, first responders, always get a discount. El Rodeo Tequila Bar and Grill. Do you want to have a great time? Happy hours 4 to 7. Buy one little beer there, you get you another one free. The Mexican food is incredible. Go try it out. I think Jared, Bob, Hale, and I are going to go there tonight. I think Jed and I are going to go there tonight. Since Ethan's not going to be there to take care of me, I'll probably go and see if they'll take care of me. All right.
On Ethan.
Yeah, it's Ethan's fault. A&M. Damn. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida is the Panhandle's destination for the Atlanta Braves.
Got him swinging, strike 3.
Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley, Ronald Acuna Jr. and the Braves are back.
Unbelievable.
And hungry for more. Listen to the world champion Atlanta Braves on a world champion radio station.
Rosario knocked the living daylights out of it.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good Tuesday morning. A weather front stalling very close to us. That'll keep the showers and thunderstorms going right through Wednesday and Thursday of this week. Showers and thunderstorms will dot the area today and tonight. Partly sunny during the day, partly cloudy at night. The high near 90, the low near 77. This weather forecast has been brought to you by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. For 104.3 and 102.1 ESPN Northwest Florida, I'm meteorologist Tim Root.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby. The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Foodtopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey, cheesy, crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
We don't know what his problem is,
Quit moving, we're all hurting.
but it's probably hard to pronounce and untreatable.
That don't feel so good.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local from the J. Michael Studio, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Just let him sing. Just let him sing. I mean, the most famous man in the world, Elvis Presley. Unbelievable. Go by and see the movie. Go see the movie Elvis. Scott Shepard and Scott coached with us back in 1990. Came up here to Panama City Beach with us in 2000. Him and I are going to go watch it today. We invited Jim Bob to go. I told him I'd pay his way, but he says nope. He's got something to do, and I you know what? You got to take care of business. I understand that. All right, let's talk about one other thing that's going on. Ethan, I don't know if we want Jim Bob, a Yankee, to get involved in this conversation or not, because he might not take it the way we want to take it. But what is it like being in the SEC? Let's just look at baseball and college football. We dominate, baby. Let me say it again. The SEC dominates in college football and baseball. 2021 national champs from the great state of Mississippi State. 2022 national champs, the Ole Miss Rebels from the great state of Mississippi. Well, who was the last one? Vandy. Isn't it 3 years in a row?
Yep.
3 years in a row. Let me say it again, Jim Bob Brandt. 3 years in a row, SEC national champs by 3 different programs. It's not Ohio State every single year like it is the Big Ten. Matter of fact, the only good thing about the Big Ten is the Ohio State Buckeyes. They're the only ones that win championships up there. Correct?
This is true.
More or less. I mean, I'm not being ugly, but that's more or less the deal. And then you look at football. It's incredible. The SEC, it just means more. It just means more. Ethan, in football since 2007, let me say it again where he can hear this. He can't hear very well. Since 2007, college football is SEC, baby. 15 of the 16 SEC championship teams from the SEC played in the national championship. Let me say it again. If you won the SEC championship 15 of the last 16 times, you played for the national championship. And 12 of the 16 that played won the national championship. 32 national championships teams that played in it, 15 are from the SEC. That didn't make any sense. Forget that one. I wrote that one wrong. Forget that last part. I wrote that wrong. Kelsey, wait a minute.
There's that Southern Miss education kicking in.
Forget that one. That's a total screw up right there. Who in the hell wrote this in my notes?
95 out of 12.
I think Leighton wrote this one down for you.
Can you say bacon?
Man.
10 of 14 SEC programs.
You just shut this segment down because you just blew any credibility you two have.
This is incredible. 10 of the SEC 14 programs have played for a national championship, either in baseball or in football. That's incredible, man. That shows you the power of the South. Let's look at the other Power 5 conferences. 10 from the SEC. Number 2 was the ACC. They had 4 of them to do it. Number 3 was the Pac-12. They had 4 to do it. Well, they tied, so they were tied up. And then it was the Big Ten. They had 2. And then it was the Big 12, tied with them with 2. Jim, you can say what you want. You can hate us, you can love us, but you ain't gonna be one of us. SEC, baby. Deal with that, man. SEC. You ain't come back? Huh? You got anything you can say?
I can't say what I want to say.
You and Michigan Eddie and Jason Kovaleski, we love you, but you ain't one of us.
It's always
Y'all are
that
still.
but.
Yeah. I mean, Ethan, help me, baby. Is anything better than SEC?
No, I mean, that's why A&M joined.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And we're glad. Listen, we want to say thank you guys again from Texas joining us. You Aggies are the best. There's no doubt about that. We're proud to have you guys. I don't know yet about the Longhorns. I'm excited they're coming in, but are they going to behave themselves? Are they going to come in here and try to pull the weight like they did in the Big 12 and Nebraska run off? Missouri ran out of there. Colorado left. I mean, a lot of A&M, everybody left them because they were the bullies. Y'all shouldn't have ran from that fight, by the way. But anyway, they ran out. Do you think they're going to behave themselves in the SEC?
I don't know.
I don't think they got.
I think they will end up, but I think they're going to try to be a little bit of bully at the start.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think they're going to find out real quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people over here not going to really care.
It's a little different. Yes. I think that's the difference. You know, in the state of Texas, you know, it's all UT, it's all A&M. Like, everyone cares.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no one in Florida cares what A&M is doing. I mean,
and the thing
just
about
the truth.
it with Texas, you know, they were the big money guys there.
Yeah.
But in the SEC, you got LSU, national champs,
Yeah.
the best per capita, more NFL players from that state than anywhere else in the country. You got the Florida Gators, multiple national championships, one of the best sports programs in all of college history. I mean, national champs in baseball, football, basketball, you name it, they do it. Then you got Alabama, the king of college football. I mean, think about it. They've won more national. They are the number one program. They had a national vote on it. Alabama beat out Ohio State, the best college football. Alabama beat out Ohio State, the best college football program in the history of college football. Ohio State Buckeyes were number 2. And then you got Arkansas, even though their track program, they're good and everything. The little state like Mississippi turning out national championship in baseball. And you got the Aggies. I mean, the biggest stadium in college football that's bigger than Texas. And you guys probably have as much or maybe more money than Texas. So I don't know if they will pull it or not. I don't know if they'll try to throw their weight around or not. You would think they'd come in here and be pretty, get along. Let's all make the big money and hold hands and sing and dance together. Yeah.
Sing Kumbaya?
Yeah. Why not, man? Hey, Jim, I had something today. We're not going to have time to get into it today. I had the strength of the Big Ten schedule. I'll save that to Friday. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Your Buckeye schedule. Matter of fact, I got to be honest with you. They had the second toughest schedule. I thought they were like in the middle. So I got to give a lot of respect. Ohio State plays a tough schedule. Alabama's playing a tough schedule. Clemson and Georgia, if they're the other teams that make it, their schedule's a lot easier compared to those two programs. Southern Cal, I'm saying watch out for Southern Cal, even in year one with all the transfers. They could sneak in there and get in it. And their path's easier compared to these other schools.
Right. The good thing about Ohio State's schedule is they got a lot of the tough ones at home.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference.
Yeah. But I will say this, 2 of their not now they play Notre Dame week 1. That's a big one. That's going to be a lot of people watching that game week 1. But I will say, he was making fun of Bama. You know who their other 2 teams are at home, non-conference? Arkansas State.
And Toledo.
And you were giving me a hard
time. Who are both
about
better than Austin Peay.
Can you prove it?
They'd beat
Can you
Austin
prove
Peay
that?
like a red-haired
Can you
stepchild.
prove that? Have you seen Austin Peay play lately?
No.
They have gotten better.
Okay.
They have gotten better.
You talking to Manly again?
Yeah. You know who played there? Didn't Jim Scroggins
played Austin Peay.
Yeah. I think Phil Cobb played there also. Wasn't Phil Cobb Austin
He
Peay
might
guy?
have.
Yeah.
The Austin Peay Governors, baby.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they got a great cheer over there.
And then you're playing Tennessee Martin in about 4 years.
All right, this is Athlon
Tennessee
Sporting.
Martin.
Thank you very much. Athlon Sporting magazine is out, and this is what they've got. This is what they got predicted. In the Peach Bowl, they got number 1 Georgia. They got Georgia getting it done again. Number 1 Georgia versus number 4, the Ohio State Buckeyes. So that tells me Ohio State loses 1 game during the regular season. That's what they predict. Georgia goes undefeated. They play Ohio State in the Peach Bowl. In the Fiesta Bowl, They got number 2 Alabama, well, I guess with one loss to Georgia, playing number 3 Clemson as the other team. Now, the first game will start at 4 o'clock on Eastern time on New Year's Eve. I don't know. I don't like the New Year's Eve deal in the playoff. I think that's stupid. The second game will start at 8 o'clock Eastern time, where everybody on New Year's Eve is what? They're thinking about partying. They're not. I don't. College football screwed up on this. Now, the winners of those games will play. The Fiesta Bowl is the second game. The winners of that will play on January 9th. The national championship game will be played out in California, where the Rams' new stadium is gorgeous, but you got to go way out the state of California. Last time Alabama played in the state of California for a national championship, Clemson destroyed them. So they've got Alabama playing Georgia for the national championship, and the winner of our 35th national championship, the University of Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll damn Tide. How you like that, Big Daddy? Does it happen? Does it happen? Does it happen?
We'll
Does
see.
the Buckeyes? I'm telling you right now, I got Buckeyes winning. Who you got? Right now, the way too early national champs, I got the Buckeyes. Who do you got? If you guys tell me right now, who's it going to be?
Texas A&M.
Alabama.
Good. Hey,
Oh,
good
my God.
man.
Come on,
Good
man.
man. Good job, Ethan. Jim, who you got? Right now.
I'm going to go Ohio State.
Yeah, I do too. I think they're going to be really good. All right, guys, we got the underdogs this afternoon. They got a great show lined up for you today. Fine Bombs on from 4 to 6.
Special guest on Thursday.
Oh my goodness, we got 2 special guests Thursday. It's unbelievable.
Jennifer from the festival.
And we got
But
surprise
lots
special
of information.
guests.
A lot of people going to be here.
Yeah. The mayor. I think the mayor sent her down here, so we're looking forward to that.
Maybe.
All right, we are out. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida is your radio home for live and local sports coverage. For the most high school and college sports from right here in our local area, it's the Coach James Hale Show, weekday mornings 7 till 9. Then the ride home is alive and kicking with the afternoon underdogs, covering the gamut of sports. Plus, the radio home for the defending world champion Atlanta Braves. Your local sports station is ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good Tuesday morning. A weather front installing very close to us. That'll keep the showers and thunderstorms going right through Wednesday and Thursday of this week. Showers and thunderstorms will dot the area today and tonight. Partly sunny during the day, partly cloudy at night. The high near 90, the low near 77. This weather forecast has been brought to you by KHS & Associates, your source for affordable health insurance. For 104.3 and 102.1 ESPN Northwest Florida, I'm meteorologist Tim Root.
Ben and Deb Collins, owners of Bay Guns and Gear, have been in business since 2010, offering new firearms and accessories with a huge selection available for your hunting needs and personal defense. Turn to Bay Guns and Gear. They have the weapon for you. Discount pricing. And if you can't find what you're looking for, they'll special order it for you. Bay Guns and Gear, across from Grease Pro at 3115 Highway 77. Visit their website, baygunsandgear.com.
This July 4th, come celebrate the birth of our great nation at the City of Panama City's Salute to Freedom. Gather up your friends and family and head to the Destination Panama City Visitor Center at 101 West Beach Drive for a day filled with patriotism, music,